welcome back. Once again, live at the Loft.
Yeah, so as we wrap up this sort of, I don't know, it's not a reunion show, it's kind of a post-hiatus.
Yes.
Post-hysteria hiatus.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of
It
stuff.
was wild.
It's been wild. And we were just kind of re-queuing, and Terry, we were laughing about our chayote squash, which remained in the shot through the entire show. And you are going to plant and keep reports. We have to report on this.
I will.
And if it produces anything, we've got to bring those in for
definitely.
evidential proof that this works. But, you know, we've done some silly stuff in the middle of what's been a pretty intense revelation of what's been going on with Terry the last couple of, well, I don't know, it's been over a month now.
Yeah.
It's been about a month and a half.
Yeah.
But, you know, and there's a part, some surprise, I think, in some cases where people would say, you know, should you be silly right now? How do you feel about that?
And I think you should absolutely be silly right now.
Okay.
I think that, you know, because it's so emotional, it is absolutely exhausting. Mm-hmm. It really is. You are, I mean, from thinking that my husband could die to being so relieved. I mean, I bawled more after the surgery, knowing they got it, because at that point, it's like you can let out all that stuff that you keep that sits right here because you're so afraid to go to that place where
you have to consider very unpleasant options.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you can just go, and my sister was with me and I go, what? She's, it's okay, honey, it's okay. And, you know, but you need, because life doesn't stop. The world does not stop, not for you, not for anything. And we were talking about this, and a friend of mine had said, you know, you didn't do why me, or you've been so optimistic, or whatever. And the fact of the matter is, nobody's world stops because you're having issues. Mm-hmm. And your friends will stop for a moment to pray or give good thoughts, good vibes, whatever it is that works for them. And that's a beautiful thing, but their world doesn't stop either. And you can't really expect it to. And you said, well, you know, maybe that's kind of sad. But you know what? Not really. And here's why. Because it also says to me, things do go on. It doesn't stop. You just keep going. It almost gives you a little bit of a, if you look at it this way, and I think you should, it almost gives you this extra kind of shove to, okay, keep going. Mm-hmm. You know, your brain may not be all firing on all the spark plugs or whatever the hell that goes, but it's, you know, firing all cylinders. See? That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, she understands.
Well, you know, the thing is, I mean, I think everybody, it's pretty universally understood that if someone is going through a tough time as a friend, and if you're a halfway decent one and know how to be that, you offer yourself up to listen, and you do that. But on the other side of things, Terry, your advice to somebody who is the friend of somebody who's going through one or more tragedies, do you want to hear about our lives too?
Yes. Yes, I did. I want to hear what's going on with you, because it takes me away from whatever ick that I'm going through. And for me, honestly, I love to hear good stories. I love to hear when somebody's doing well.
I called you with some pretty goofy stories, though.
You
some
did.
Pretty stupid stuff.
Very stupid stuff, which was excellent. It was great. It gives you a break, and it's like, oh yay, life still goes on, and other people are doing good. It'll come back. Yeah. It comes back. And I appreciate it. And I think it's important.
I remember a couple, 3 times, something happened that made me laugh. And I know that you're twisted and ill, as am I. And I thought, well, I'm going to call Terry and see if she finds this funny, like I do. And she did.
Yeah, I did. It was a nice break.
You said something really funny to me. We were talking about someone else that both of us know on the periphery of our professional circle, who had major stage 4 cancer. And you were so surprised that this person had come out alive from stage 4 cancer. Why?
Because he's not a nice person.
So your point is?
Well, the point is when you have something major happen to you like that, wow, take an assessment of your life. I mean, seriously, of your own stuff. And that's what my husband did, which was really interesting because he used to always pray for health, okay?
Okay.
But he didn't do anything about it. He ate like a pig.
Did he really?
He did. Oh
Okay,
my God, he
okay.
would stuff himself up to here. But he wasn't fat. I mean, he was probably an extra 25 pounds overweight.
But he never looked.
He didn't look
have
like
a
it.
big gut or
And
anything.
he's a wonderful man, but he did not.
And when he watches this, his feelings are going to
Oh,
hurt.
he's not going to be hurt. He'll go, she's right. It's true. He would. And that's another thing that you have to think, like, okay, what did I do that's not working here? What am I doing? And he realized he was not treating his body well. He was, in fact, he called it cheating on me.
Interesting.
Because he was not taking care of his body, and he has a responsibility to me because I love him and he loves me.
And he wants to be there for you.
Exactly.
As in alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and he started walking. He's, instead of sitting at the computer for hours and hours and hours, he's a design engineer. So his mind is constantly going like crazy.
Well, he can get lost in there.
He does. I get completely lost.
He's gone for days.
Wow. Can I come back? Come back, baby, come back. Anyway, he only...
Okay, inside joke. The Swiffer commercials. Baby, come back. Anyway,
Yeah.
the mop.
Okay, yes.
Okay, anyway.
All right. So anyway, but that's whole part of it is to assess yourself and then to look back, and instead of beating yourself up by it, don't beat yourself up. Just go, okay, wow, I just had an epiphany. I need to take care of myself. Let's just go ahead and do that.
And he dropped 12 pounds.
No, 20.
20?
By the time he got back into the hospital, he dropped 20 pounds because of the diet, and it was good food.
Yeah.
Very good food, not hungry.
He's very
And
into
we'll
kale
talk
these
about
days.
all that. Yes, and broccoli. Huge.
Broccoli. But it's good though. I mean, it's not
Really? No.
These are really good.
It's like, I lost weight, and I'm kind of like...
Okay, time to fess up. Yesterday, so Terry's husband Terry
Yes.
is doing well, and he's on the
Yes.
meds, but he has to have this feeding tube for quite some time, which I can't even imagine not being able to stuff something in my mouth and chew it for that period of time, but I digress. So you get him home, and yesterday I'm like, how are you? And she's like, I've lost another pound.
I need to eat. So...
She feels guilty eating in front of him, which I mean, I kind of get, but it never occurred to me, and it's so...
Well, yeah, because here he is, a poor man, and he's sniffing an orange, you know, and you're like, oh, God, and I want chocolate. So...
She comes to my house and whips
In
my
my
stash out of her purse.
Little dark chocolate kisses and some walnuts. So, sorry, honey.
Sneak eating for the feeding tube. Well, Tara, it's good to be back on track with everything.
Yeah.
And especially back here at Live at the Lab. So we'll be posting regularly again. Thanks for sticking around. Have a great week.